Oh, yes, a round of applause to all of you for your time. No, first of all, thank you and good evening, everyone. Welcome to GPVWC Day 2025. I think we probably have a record crowd attendance. We'll count you at some point during the night, make sure that you're all here. But it's definitely incredible to see so many of you turning up for what has become now a tradition in our league. It's also great to see so many wives and girlfriends, if you want to use this word. I think there's a reason for this accident. Wherever you said at home and you said you were coming to ride Three Sisters, I can see why they wanted to come and have a look on you. I told you I have jokes. GPVWC Day is always a very important day for all of us. It started back in 2011 as a let's meet up, see people in person, let's try not to crash into each other for once. It was a bit of an experiment and it just kept growing. It kept growing. We went all over Europe and somehow it turned into this event. It's a full event, full scale, unmissable. And I'm very, very proud to see so many of you here. It's also proof that sim racers can socialize in the real world, so long as there's carbohydrates and sim racing karting competition of some sorts. Definitely, as we said, this event is definitely record-setting. It shows how important it is, and I think it shares that everybody's feelings when I said we're extremely proud. Speaking of competition, this event is always open by karting. This afternoon's karting was pretty good. A huge congratulations to Tom Stevens for actually winning. Can say you're officially the fastest person in the room, at least today, or at least the one that didn't put in the mud as much as the other. It's a big grid, a big fight. You came out on top, so congratulations. But today is about more than bragging rights, so it's important. It's about the community. Events like these create our community, they build belonging, and they just let us put a face to what is usually a Discord names. Sometimes they're pleasant things, sometimes they're shocking, but that depends mostly on the face you put to those names. 2025 has been a very busy season, has been a season of incredible racing, and we're preparing now for 2026, which will be like an incredible celebration of our league. We've been doing this for 26 seasons now, 26 years. Some of us were looking a lot younger when they started. Some of us were not even born when this all started. True, it's good, it's good. It would be a lot worse if every member of the community was already back then, because we would be going. So it's good to see new generation coming up, new generation of sim racers. Even sometimes, though, that means being that sometimes the conversation on Discord can be a bit like childish and infantile, but enough about Liam Deval. Hi, Liam, I know you're watching. 2025, though, is not only been about great moments. We've had tough moments. We've had hacking, we've got attacks, we've got abuse, we've got controversy. I remember also 12 months ago, as we were standing in a similar room in Poland, we were still reeling from a hacker attack, and we vowed to implement the changes and the solutions that the league required. We're working on that one. There will be much more about that later, but the important part is this. We did not fall. We didn't break. We came back. We showed resilience. We showed support for each other, and we got through it. And when I say we, I'm not talking about the administration. I'm talking about the community as a whole. The way we came together in those moments, it means a lot to everybody who's ever given a minute of time to GPVWC, and this is what really matters to us. Over the last 12 months, we've had many discussions on what the league should be, what an admin team should be, and how to improve the product that we offer you. There were plenty of opinions that were voiced, issues that were raised, sometimes in the right form, sometimes not in the right form. The important thing is to know that we as admin, as management, we're not immune to criticism. It's important that the criticism is voiced because we see things from the inside. You see things from the user, the community member point of view, and it's important for us to get this view. But as we move into a massive new era of GPVWC, it's important that criticism is there to lift the league. We need to lift the league up, not tear people down. So push us, please do, but don't troll us. And it is important and it's very, very simple. You know, whenever you voice an opinion, do it for the good of the league. This will ensure the GPVWC community grows, continues to become a place that is a great place for all of us to race and to find a community. Now, enough of me talking. We've got a packed program today with awards, trophies. We've had the traditional quiz, and Sandeep is there calculating and tallying up points. Yeah, it's like, Sandeep always tells me, like, oh, you told me to come to GPVWC, you told me it would be fun. Well, he loves it. He actually loves it. But yeah, we'll have the celebration and also the winners announced soon. But for now, let's take a look at what 2026 has to bring. So let's dive right in. Before we do, a few house rules. If you want, please keep getting drinks, grab snacks whenever you want. We aim to be done by 7:30. We cannot guarantee, well, you know, we'll try. It's an hour and a half. It's a quiz that takes a long time. You know that, Toby. You've done this before. What was beeping? Is the camera beeping? Is the camera still working?
That was mine.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Phew. So, first of all, we have the first trophy of the day. Is a new introduction that we have for the first time this year. Is an official trophy for the GPVWC Karting Championship winner. So, thank you. Congratulations. Hold on. Big round of applause again for Tom. An incredible, an unstoppable force on track, you might say, immune to break fade, break fear. And I'm sure that we'll see soon all the photos and the onboards, and we'll study your lines for that. We can now move on to the FS2 awards. Just a second. No, not those awards. FS2. We want to talk about FS2. FS2 delivers some brilliant racing this year.
So-called brilliant.
I haven't defined brilliancy yet. It was a perfect blend of chaos, talent, and oh shit, what have I done kind of moment. It was the series that kept the DC the busiest, but it's also the one that gave us some of the stars of the future. So we can call the winners for the FS2 awards. On to the next slide. Best driver, Sandeep Singh. Best team, Potentia Grand Prix. David De Vree as best rookie. Best new team, Potentia Grand Prix. James Knox as best of the rest. Yeah, I know. It's the one that looks like Kimi Antonelli. I was surprised when he turned up. And was like, and also most improved driver. Congratulations. On to FS1, where the pace goes up and the mistakes get more expensive. We saw some amazing performances, including drivers who looked like they were on rails, and others who looked disconnected from the rails very early on in the race. So, without further ado, we can go on to the awards winners.
Oh, no, we missed it.
Oh, we missed the protection. Oh, sorry. You can't get them all right. Can you? So on to FS1 now. Because Michael was a driver. Malta Force Grand Prix at the team. Matthew's Michael's best rookie. And I saw Jason go like, yeah, fuck yeah. Can I say fuck on screen? Patrick Rorschach as best of the rest, and many no less get those podium, let's get those wins. Clones as most improved driver. No. Do. And the best delivery award goes to Hell yeah! We're now ready to move on. Ready to move on to the Super Lights Awards. Lights is a series with half grid. The grid is trying to prove they are Super League material. It's been a very good season, very exciting season. Let's bring up the winner, Toby. There's a two. Jose Soriano as best driver. Jose Soriano as best rookie. Optiminal as best rookie. Harry Smith as best of the rest. And David Cooper as the most improved driver. And the best winner is True South. It's not True North. True South. Really. Yes. Let's move on for this one. True North. Okay. Fair enough. And finally, we can move on to the Super League, our flagship series. The competition was fierce. The rivalries were really heated, and the voice chats. Okay, let's not talk about the voice chats. So we can.
Wait.
New I brought the engineers from Ferrari to help me out with this one.
I think it's still working, probably.
Probably. This is you work or you don't. It's probably recording. To win for the communion. Start for Betty. Glory communion as Mark as national team. Was as best lesson. Communion as the most important. And for the best, picture represents. And now we proceed to another very important moment, which is actually the celebration of the people that won this series. And for this one, I will need a bit of help. So please, let's bring on the stage the chronicler of GPVWC, the man who's produced all the written word that you've read and sometimes critiqued as well throughout the season, Toby Davis. You know you haven't won.
No,
the trophy is coming later.
I think I won by doing all of the Formula Sprint 2 commentary, to be honest. Deserve something for that.
Wasn't that commentary pretty much a recorded clip of, oh no, it crashed again, just running in a loop?
What is he doing?
Also respect that you say that,
Yeah. We'll keep the continuity.
Tommy and I are going to look a bit at the championship, the fourth series, and what made them stand out. Starting from S2, which has been a season of breakthroughs, a season of broken wings, and great drivers, a few ambitious. Well, how did you see that as a series?
I think there were some good rounds. There were some fantastic drives throughout the season. Obviously, Sandeep dominated the championship and did very well for Potentia. Further back, perhaps not so good. And we obviously had some controversy during the season, and it wasn't always the best watch. But we tried to make it as fun as we could in the commentary box and really get involved with the community as well. And I think we brought a lot of new members in from elsewhere, but into FS2, and to see some new names doing well and potentially moving up through the series as well next season is actually great to see. So it is the feeder series for the ladder. So it's nice to see some competitive driving lower down. That's meaning those drivers can move up through the series. So
any name for you that stands up as a star of the future?
James Cox has been on the screen a couple of times, and we can see him, I think, competing all the way into Super League, I think, very soon. So
I was looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. I wasn't expecting that.
Way to talk about putting pressure on them.
Take the front row, so we got to pick
Yeah,
up.
Exactly. It's like a comedy show. You don't sit in the front row and expect not to be roasted. It's like, so shall we move on? Shall we take the trophies? And we have usual roulette in which we don't remember if it's teams or drivers first. We'll find out soon enough. This is where the quiz was meant to be. But we did it before, so we can. FS2 Drivers Champions. So please welcome Sandeep Choda. Sandeep Singh. Well done, Sandeep. Well Wait. Oh, do you want to say a word?
No, thank you for. Because I'll put you in the teams as well. I'll put you in the teams as well at the same time.
Oh,
So
yeah, absolutely. Shout out also for P2, Junior Lopez and Mikel Tuamala in P3.
Say that.
We haven't won anything in a long time.
It's wrong anyway.
Wow. Whoa. No, let's put on the actual winners of FS2. Again. And we can move on to FS1. What do you make of that championship?
I mean, there's been some teams that have been around for a very long time, and none longer than Multiforce in former Sprint 1. And this season, once again, they did dominate the season, and it's with great sadness that I feel that reign is coming to an end. And Pavel and Matoush, I think, well, he's already said it. Pavel and Matoush did very, very well in the season and deserved everything from that championship. And they're both excellent drivers and showed that. It was a tight fight right to the end. I think it was 49 points in it and going into the final round. But in the end, Matoush just a little bit stronger than Pavel over the course of the season. But yeah, there were some good fights and a lot cleaner driving this season in Formula Sprint 1 than we have seen in previous championships. So it was nice to see, and it was nice to write the articles on in a positive light for most of the season. So,
and I think especially when you look at the team, I think it's been a very popular winner. You know, when you look at the teams, I think like obviously everybody, all of the competitors wanted to win, but nobody's really sad when you got like Multiforce winning.
yeah.
So I think yeah. So we can move on to the official presentation of the drivers' champion. Mateusz Majka.
Majka.
Do you wanna come in?
Well done.
Congratulations, Jason. Within the camera. Well done.
Thank you.
Do you also want to say something about the? Well, maybe we can say it as you also collect another trophy.
Yeah.
So, yes.
After.
So let's move on to the teams. And for this one, Pavel as well, please come over. We got it in the box for you.
Sure. Yeah. So
Yes.
Yeah, that's like that.
Upside down.
job this season, throughout the season. Maybe somewhere mid season we had like a bit of doubt whether we're losing touch, but they recovered really well. We finished really well. So yeah, thank you.
Gone. We move into the home management system series, our two top levels of the career ladder. So super lights.
Yeah. It's a fun one, Super Lights, to get teams coming up from Form Sprint 1 and having to learn the management system from scratch. There was a period of time in the season where we thought Optimal might walk away with it with Ruben Macheda, but Netrex and Brain came back, and Jose Soriano over the course of the whole season was excellent with Harry Smith here, backing him up very well. And I think in the end, it's just that nature of working kind of as a unit, as a team, really helped them. Where I think sometimes Ruben was a little bit on by himself, and certainly fell away in the last few rounds. But yeah, it was a great into the championship for Soriano to clinch it. True North battled them very hard throughout the whole season as well. With this man here, Norbert, doing his very best to take it right to the end, but it wasn't to be at Abu Dhabi, and Netrex clung on, and True North finished second in the championship. But it was a great fight, and actually those last few races were a great watch. And obviously shout out to Lucas for getting his home win at Brazil as well. But Carlos Martin's team absolutely amazing in Super Lights, and deserved winners.
So let's look at the winners now.
I shouldn't really give this away, should I? I should probably not mention the winners.
I think most of them are
But
aware.
I mean, most.
No, I think they actually made a mistake. Whoops. So it's not penalty.
Okay, so Jose's correct. Lucas drove for True North, but that's a brain. Just cover that bit of your screen. Yeah. Oh, that bit. Oh, yeah. Do you want to do Jose Soriano first?
Yeah, well,
Do it by
Well, Jose did an amazing season. He just did an amazing performance as a rookie as well. It was fantastic. Exceeded any expectations we had from him, and he also improved through the season and overcome some difficulties with the disconnections he had and so on. So yeah, super happy for him, and we'll bring him this to his hometown.
Nice.
Yeah.
congratulations again. And on to the teams championship now.
What a mistake.
To get to the top, we are at the very top with the Super League. And obviously, asking about the Super League, you've been, very involved until the very end. Some things went your way, some things did not go your way. But overall, how do you look back at the season and the competition in this league?
I think with Super League, it was Super League was easily the most competitive season in a long time. The grid was within the top 20. Within 3/10 at Spain. We had some incredible newcomers come into the championship and be immediately competitive, and obviously in the end there was 4 going into the last 2 rounds and then 2 into the last round for the drivers, and it was so close head to toe all season, and they were super close going into that final couple of rounds. But both my GD, not my THR hat on, I think it was a and I think both team and drivers. It's I think a really hard, long championship. So
It was definitely, as an outsider, me, it was definitely, in
yeah,
very
100%.
intense. So hopefully that is a good omen for 2026, and that we're going to have as well for next year. So shall we reveal the winners? Or we'll should celebrate the winners. Right,
Well,
you don't have to.
Thanks to everyone, especially my team. That was a really incredible season, much better than one anticipated in Australia. What happened in Australia? Never mind. We uphill from here and kept working, kept improving. Anything I could work on, and it was really really great. I hope to win again next year. And yeah, thanks.
We're running a bit late, so I would say we skip the team champions for the Super League. No, I think it's about we go on to we swapped.
yeah. Thank you very
Congratulations. Sorry, Toby. I'll have to ask to step out of the photo because clearly we need the manager. We need the owner of the team, the manager. Is you can. I will not ask why.
You don't need to know.
I mean, Tash seems really fond of that. I'm not sure what to read. That's
That's just a photo. That's just literally a photo of y'all. There's nothing altered about that. That's
it's very good.
We'll see you version of maybe.
I believe the next screen is a holding screen. Oh, the correct one. Fine. So congratulations to all winners again. It's been an absolutely incredible season of racing. Obviously, we celebrate the winners, but seriously, there were so many that did not win the top prize that delivered some absolutely stunning racing. So a big round of applause for them. As we move on, I think there's a holding screen for the next one. There is a holding screen for the next one. Fantastic. This is a moment before we move on, and obviously later tonight we'll go through the calendar and the teams that will compete in 2026. And I know that's the part that everybody's waiting for. But it's time for me as representative also in the management to reflect on the season, the learnings and things that we can do better. We're 20 seasons of GP Super League, and I have a feeling that it's an incredibly strong place. I think back in 2000 when Dan Lawrence started this, he never imagined Aiden would still be running after some time, nor seeing a room full of people, members, community, and the season of racing we've had. Quality of the racing has been absolutely incredible. Over the years, seen so many of the best sim racing in the world coming through GPVWC, racing here, and going on to great things. Some of us are still racing with us today, and I'm sure that the people coming out will go on to do some incredible things. And not just let's not forget and big shout out to Men of the Academy. We see a lot of us have started absolutely the for many road to success. But the success of GPVWC is not what happens on the track, it's also what happens outside of the track. And I think we've taken some massive steps. Let's look at what output is incredibly professional, genuinely rivals some of the real motorsport series in terms of the quality and the quantity of the content. Not just the quantity of quality, also the drama, probably. Sometimes. The community built the extreme loud, occasionally unhinged, and we have to be 12 meeting that limit current platform of racing we have. Not just talking about the website, but mostly looking at the structure, the personnel, the whole organization make GPVWC possible. We made transitions before. It's not new for us. We went fully online in 2009. We changed sims. We reinvented some of the systems. We introduced them around with series. Our speaker. On an reshape the way we race. Hopefully, making it engaging, unique, and more in. Just the build on core, our unique selling point. We're the only league has it, the only league that does it the way we do it, and it's something that is noticed outside. When you talk with people, other people in sim racing, most of them have heard about it because of the management system. But we're also going to reinvent the way we run the league on the day by day using technologies we never had access to before to help us produce something even better for you. And this is the moment in which we as management ask you also for some help. It's a big task for you because we're going to need your feedback. We're going to need testing. We're going to need your ideas and your involvement. You as member of the community are essentials for us to take this next step. It's not all roses. It's not all our work. We may need to increase some costs. We're reviewing the system because what we is going to cost us, but that we are making for you today, see some next week. But you know, it will be absolutely a game changer for GPVWC. Before showing you what's next, I want to also pay tribute to you, to the community, and everybody that works for the league. We pride ourselves in this community. This is what we've always felt sets us apart from every other league. We pride ourselves on how diverse we are. We welcome people from all walks of life, nationality, gender identities. We want to keep GPVWC an open environment where everybody feels welcome and feels safe to be in a community, racing and having great times like hopefully we're having today. And we want people especially to speak up when this is not happening. People, you know, that don't feel respected as test developers or ideas. You are people have been in sim racing for such a long time in many cases, or have been in many experiences in many cases, they can provide us with this information, giving us these ideas, allowing us to test the systems. You are effectively the engine of this league and of its development. And of course, I also want to give a very massive thank you to all the people that did some work. And there's absolutely no way that I could put it in my head, no way I could put it on the teleprompter, because it would reach the limit of the free account that we have. I said that I would be honest about this one. I made a list. I apologize in advance if there's anybody who's been left out, not the intention. But you see genuinely all the people. And once we started writing it down, we were amazed by how many people contributed to this season. So in no specific order, thanking on the media side, Alex Folks, Alex Hallows, Amir Oates, Caitlin Penny, Nico Scarpelli, Ewan Arma, Kert Rotjarv, Lorenzo Eterovic Funch, Rothschild, Ongavian Jubel, and on social media, especially like massive to but also to Jan Santen, Remco again, Toby, Daniel, kudos for being test. I think Caitlin again, Toby, Remco. There's a lot of Remco here. Good job, Remco. Also, Remco, he's managing the live broadcast for anybody who couldn't be here. So thank you so much, Remco. Big round of applause. Some special mentions as Toby has asked me to do to add for his videos both in Instagram YouTube format. Vincent introducing Toby and Remco to the newsletter. Adding the board team relevant information in harmony with the broadcast. And for the insider drivers, the spotter guide. Carlos again for the idea, providing answers in talks and things for cast, and Alessandro Maggio for the head find montages between P1 and P2. As we say thank you, you'll see later some fantastic work on the Super League model by Alex Folks and Chris Linton. And with the physics of answer. Sandeep has made a hopefully comprehensive list of people who worked out on the DC, like Paweł Andrzejewski, Victor Ivanov, Alessandro Maggio again, Daniel Scott, David Carter, Christian Vasdar, Simon Frelich, and Vincent Good himself. And obviously I want to say thank you to all the GP management, because without any of these people that put much time in the league, none of the nothing in and also professional worker that our media offering. Why did it take a picture? Slide.
Go on the stream.
What do you say?
Put in the stream that
Youth of today, they're always on their phone. They work. So we spoke incredible. Can I open the doors, Mitch, please? Thank you. It's getting a bit stuffy. Open the doors, Mitch. Thank you. But, the incredible work the medium of it this year genuinely challenge some of the real racing leads, not just sim racing, for what is effectively a volunteer organization. At this point, I would like to call Toby back on the stage, as he's the man who can talk more about this one. Thank you.
I'm coming back.
There you go.
They're saying that the quality of the stream.
So the talking.
They don't need to see space. That's fine. That's fine.
Is it Vincent together? Yes. Before I mentioned 26 for GPVWC, and this one of the most visible changes is the brand website that we will into 2026. Very well, but no. So we think this to start completely to bring experience worthy of the league. And if we can go to the slide. 2026 website, one of the current one will be completely rebuilt. Aiming to website future proof. For a long time, they can be developed as the league grows. For the first time, we've decided to take security and data safety as a foundation, not an afterthought. Full data encryption is the data management compliant with EU regulations and hardened secure login systems. If you're watching GP Protector, sorry. Thank you for highlighting security flaws. See? Why? Think about it. The new website is designed to ensure smooth, safe enjoyment and no nasty surprises for anybody in the who looking experience designed have new front and intuitive standards actually make sense. Allow everybody to create data will be visible, trackable, editable. We'll know where the results are, finances, everything. And very one thing, looks beautiful on mobile. Yeah, I'm to tell it. You cannot end with an AI assistant. So we would have done it if we could. Get those polls and those wins. So no, it's a massive work, but obviously we're working in this direction. We want in line with this, allow us to do everything that our team needs to do. There's one more slide about the website. User experience. Ooh. Backend fully API driven. There will be a constant flow of information between the public section with results. News and everything. Very importantly, every decision, every transaction is in a ledger, is reviewable, trackable, so there won't be any more lost R&D prints, mystery wages, disappearing transport costs or duplicated transport costs. And I heard. So,
Yeah.
we're also adding tools that will allow us to test, review, refine the decisions, and also tools for the admins to simulate full season outcomes before any changes are implemented, which will be basically a massive job that takes the guesswork away from the administration and backs it up in science. So we've got a few screenshots of how the... What? Oh, gaming features first. Yes. Gaming features. Yes. This is what? We've taken the decision inspired by Formula One that's changing chassis and power unit at the same time to make it complicated for everybody working in it. We'll not change the website, take the chance, since we're rebuilding it from scratch, to change the gaming system that's at the heart of the GPVWC itself. It's the biggest overhaul of what we're doing in 26 years of history. Everything has been rebuilt. There's no sacred cows. Everything is going under the microscope to decide whether it's still fit for purpose, if it's still engaging, or how can we improve it to make it even better. We don't want any legacy baggage to stay with us. Everything will be done from scratch. The core philosophy that we want to do, we know the racing is great. We don't think the manager experience is as great. We want to have weekly strategic engagement for the managers. We want to make it, worth it coming to the website and looking at how your team is doing. No more box ticking. Every decision needs to matter for something. For development, for hospitality, engine staffing, it needs to be something that you put some thought in it. We focus quite heavily on some parts, for example, like the bidding process, to make it more realistic, to make it a true performance differentiator. We're looking at, for example, sponsorships, reworking the system to add complexity, to add something that will not keep you just busy for a week in late January or early February, but it will be a constant review. As it is in real Formula One, it's not a one-off. Yes, those are the points, for example. We'll unveil each of these parts in the next few weeks. We're still taking some decision on management systems. We will ask some questions. We will ask for opinions. But as you know, and because we've got a bit of time, we'll cover later the development stages of the website, but this is something that's still currently ongoing. There's another big change that a lot of managers will be happy about. For the first time ever, we're introducing multi-person teams with the ability to have owners, but also managers that delegate to manage the team, and even another layer of specialist roles that would have access to just some elements of your team management. We know teams are growing, and we want it to be, give you the opportunity not to have one single login, but to reflect the complexity of some of your teams in the gaming system. And we do that because that's how real teams work. You know, final results. We're also making the whole management system more accessible for teams. We're creating, Toby's mentioned earlier, some of the teams stepping up to super lights. I mean, overwhelmed by the complexity of the management system, and the super lights one is quite simple in comparison. So we'll have step-by-step guides explaining every single operation, every single item, and every single process in the management league system for new managers. What's next, Vincent?
Pictures.
The pictures on the website. Oh, fantastic. Still a work in progress. Still a work in progress. Still a lot of changes. The sharpest of you will figure out it comes with dark mode as well. So I'm very proud of that because he also changes the color of the logo. It's very nice. But yeah, it will be picture heavy. We've got some incredible pictures, some incredible videos. It will reflect the rich media offering that we have with the news. Very chosen some different facts. But this is when I was taking the screenshot. This was when I was taking the screenshot.
A bit less controversial.
Yes, indeed. And obviously, we'll also feature, heavily like the great offering we have on YouTube. Aim to have the public-facing website to be ready by the end of the month. Issues. And then the remainder of the website, the dashboard with all the decisions that we still have to take by the beginning of the season, so early January. So we will ask for a bit of patience. We need your support in reporting any bugs. Hopefully not that many, but it's a big process, and it's incredible the amount of work that has gone into this one. So we can't wait to show you the website in its entirety as soon as possible. Perfect. What's next? Oh, that's the Toby part.
Oh yeah.
So we go back. Hello there. We go back to the Toby part. God, the Toby part is. Yeah, short Toby segment here. Also, push this down to start and push it again to stop. If you want.
I'll just hold it. Thank you. I just wanted to say a few words basically about joining GPVWC management and also the thankless task that basically putting content out to everyone is. But thank you for helping us in the early days. And myself and Remco split the role in the kind of hopes that we'd improve it. It's a very, very difficult role, and Remco manages to make my life difficult as well whilst doing it. So he's a good guy, and I'm sad he's not here, but he's on the other side of the camera. So big round of applause to Remco and Vincent. So basically, we wanted to do a few things when taking over from Vincent. We basically had three goals. One was improving the quality of the broadcasts. The second one was improving the quality of the content that we put out to you on social media and on the website. and by doing that, growing our online presence and improving the interactions with the community. So we did manage to achieve some of this. So here's some of the brief metrics. We did increase the viewers. So thank you for watching. Appreciate everyone who watches some of the nonsense on YouTube and follows the highlights on Instagram. So very much appreciated about that. We managed to reach 5.8 thousand people on Instagram, and it does require you guys to like and follow. If you've got Instagram, give us a like, give us a share whenever you see a post, please. It really helps us out. And especially with YouTube as well. If you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe. It does matter. There's a reason people say it. Every single video that you watch, it's like, subscribe and click the bell icon is a reason. It massively helps us get to other people out there. There's another point or two on here, Vince.
Articles.
Yes, the articles as well. So we didn't have much of a presence on the website, and you come to the homepage and it was about sponsorship with IMDb. IMB, not IMDb, from like 2 years ago. So yeah, no. Look, if we had MTV sponsorship, then we might be, yeah, we would have that at the top of the page always, but yeah. So yeah, it's something that I wanted to take on this season. I know that some of it didn't go very well early on, and I appreciate all the feedback. Just trying to do it a little bit more automated, and I don't think it's quite ready for that. So ended up writing most of the articles, especially after the feedback, and it's all valued by myself. Which, so as you can see, it was about 50,000 words. It's quite a lot, and I hope some of you read it and enjoyed it. I tried to get the balance nice and neutral. Sometimes it can be done, sometimes it's not. But please do keep giving me feedback. Lehoo's over here scratching his chin. Captain Flash in the pan. Yeah, this is just moved itself on for some reason. Yeah, the next one as well, please. We have also introduced or reintroduced podcasts, and that is a massive thank you to Carlos, Caitlin, Remco, to making that work. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the podcasts. We have some more plans for next year to improve them and bring some more things in. Is what?
There's one missing.
What?
There's one missing still this year.
Yes, we've got one last one to do, which we're going to do a review of all the nonsense that we talked about earlier in this season about our predictions for the Super League. That Carlos got mostly right, and yeah, I think so. You had Meunier winning the champ. No, you didn't. You put Frelick, right? I think you had Shimon winning.
No, I put Loic winning.
Oh, you did put Loic winning. Oh, well done. You can see into the future. Yes, probably. This is not working anymore, but there we go. So if you go to the next slide, please. So I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone on the commentary and camera teams. Obviously, Will has already done so, but Caitlin, Penny, and Ed Hunter, big round of applause, please. SL2, obviously we had Ross and Carlos Martin. Formula Sprint 1. Oh, go on.
This is GPVWC, there's always a plan.
Formula Sprint 1 was obviously Owen Harmon and Amir Oates, but Alex Hallow started the season. But thank you very much to those guys as well. Well done here. And FS2 was myself and Alex Phelps. Alex and I have discussed, and neither of us are happy to do FS2 again. So we're going to switch the commentary teams up next season. So yeah, I think most likely, I think we've kind of agreed it today. Most likely Ross and ourselves will swap. And Carlos, I think big round of applause for Carlos for his efforts in commentary this year. Can't do it next year. So next season, Lorenzo will be commentating in FS2, so that'll be fun.
Thank you. Camera-wise, we have had Remco and Fabian. Big round of applause. Remco does a lot of work behind the scenes. He's quite quiet about it, and one of those is doing some camera work. And as you guys all know, Shimon, obviously Vincent, you have to listen to the commentators talk for a couple of hours and press some buttons, and it can be quite dull. I completely get it, especially if it's me. So I can only apologise to Fabian as well for being there the whole season and having to listen to me and Alex talks absolute nonsense. So yeah, appreciate that. So we are looking for another camera operator in 2026. Please, if you want to commentate, if you want to do cameras, get in touch. It really, really helps us out and reduces the workload. Oh yeah, and the podcast people. It was on the slide. So this you have all seen this season if you read the article, is the 2026 Super League car, and I just wanted to briefly say, as part of my presentation here, is that Alex Folks has done 170 hours of modelling on this car from scratch, and it's not finished yet. It's pretty much in game, Chris. I think it's pretty much in game right now. Just needs some extra work to make it FPS friendly, I think is the easiest way of putting it, but it's getting there. Yeah, being generous. But Alex has put so much work into this model, so we have a proper up to date. That's a legal 2026 F1 car you're looking at right there. So big shout out to Alex Folks for his very, very hard work on making a fantastic new Super League and Super Lights model for next year, please. So our plans for, sorry, I'm getting very close to the camera. Hello. Our plans for 2026 is to continue to grow the outreach, and we need the community's help for that. So as I say, just please, if you're watching right now on YouTube, please do give us a subscribe. I think it was something in the high 90s as well of our community identifies as male as well. So if you can share it to some of your family members and stuff and try and get it out there, that would be great. Also, 60 to 70% of the viewers on average are subscribed. That should be higher, in my opinion. So just get on that subscribe button. And final thing that we want to do for next season is get some new intro videos and get some more content around those out there. So Alex Maggio's comparisons is a great example. If anyone wants to contribute, please do get in touch. But most of all, thank you to the whole team for their very, very hard work. Obviously, Will's already listed it. And we plan on improving GPVWC as much as we can within our remit next year. Thank you, guys.
I don't think I've ever teleprompter, but it didn't seem to work very well.
It's stuck on the enough waffle from me line.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of it did say blah blah in there, to be fair.
Yeah. First of all, while we also look to the right place in the teleprompter to start again, I also want to say a massive thank you to Vincent for putting together this incredible presentation. Gone are the days of us doing it, of me doing it the night before of GPWC Day based on a PowerPoint bashed together last minute. Now it's Vincent doing it the day before on Canva. As I say, everything changes, everything improves. No, but it's an incredible work, and it takes a lot longer than people sometimes realize, and it does it with an incredible passion. So thank you for bailing us out year after year. What's next?
Calendar.
The calendar.
Ooh.
Now is the part when they're not so happy anymore. Oh yes, the Super League model.
Immediately.
Yeah, when is the video? After the calendar? Oh, it's not in the presentation. It's not in the presentation. Okay. So shall we do it before the before? Yeah.
I mean, if we show the video now, we just feel for series already.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's not broken. End user problem for. Ooh, on this one. Oh, Sandeep. There's an important thing. An announcement.
That sounds like we've disconnected on Discord on there. That was played through the TV.
No, it shouldn't. We'll find out soon enough. Meantime,
Welcome back. My phone.
could do. Let's, Toby, can you turn off the telly?
Yeah.
And now connect to. I don't know.
We are in and Remco's as well.
Yeah, it works. Yeah. I think we're good. So shall we just go back to? I think we can continue like this.
No, it's working.
It's working. So. Hey. Sandeep, do you want to join me for the results?
Interesting team names we have today.
Yeah, some. Ooh. Shall we start from the bottom? Let's first go on some of the interesting team names.
We have 2 guys, 2 beds. We suck at our jobs. No,
There could be anyone. Come on.
someone just straight up wrote bums. We got, well, shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Anunuski. I hope I got that right. Did I get it right? No clue, head hurts.
Stefan
Stefan is the Quizzy Rascal.
Ooh.
And we have commentators
Who wrote Domenico Smell?
Domenico Smell.
One team is called Domenico Smell. I said we want to be an inclusive community, and sometimes it also means allowing for people not to have the highest level of English. However, I have to point there's a mistake in one of the team names. It's like French drums. You want to spell it dums. Good job, though.
Right, let's quickly go through who finished last. Does anyone know that? Right, 14th place. It was tied between AKA TR2 and Domenico Smells. 13th, we have Multiforce.
They couldn't dominate this one too easily.
12th place, we have French Drums. Or I think we should rename them to Dums. No? 11th, we have Quizzy Rascal. 10th place, we got Croatia and Hungary.
They haven't been seen together since 1918.
Ninth place, we got AKHTR. That's the first one. We had two of them for some reason. Could have got more creative than the names, guys. Eighth place was Commentators Curse, and they were tied with Kurt and Juha. Probably got your name wrong. I apologize for that. Seventh place, we got No Clue, Head Hurts. You know what? You guys had more of a clue than some other people on this list. We got a three-way tie for sixth place. We have We Suck at Our Jobs.
Oh, so we don't suck.
Good at quizzes, though.
Mr. and Mrs. Andaluski, and No Apex G. Fifth place with 32 points was Bums.
I am. They didn't because there's a page about it on the new website, and I didn't want to write bums on the website.
Fourth place, we have Two Guys, Two Beds. Top three now. Third place is Fusion Racing. Now the last two is separated by 1 point. In second place, it's Super Vanta. Means the winner is by 1 point is Netrec Go.
Please. Oh, please. I don't know if Toby just called you a helmet or balance. It could be either of the two. Appropriate, but yeah, its price is 4. So congratulations. And once again, thank you, Sandeep, Menno, Christian, for putting together this team. Hopefully not too many friendships were broken in the proceeding of this one. Now, we've spoken a lot about 2026, and now let's look at actually what is check the visors. Check the visors. It's funny because Joe did the same. He did not. In case he's watching. In case he's watching. The first thing to look at is the 2026 calendar. A quick walkthrough before Vincent reveals it. We retained the 2 mid-season breaks, which worked really well. We obviously, as part of the survey, we had your suggestion that were discussed, taken into account. We selected 16 races that hopefully will create an end-to-end non-stop season. And we can now reveal the 16 venue for the 2026 career ladder. Make it back. French car. Yeah. Well, oui. The places like with the kind of crossing with the car barriers in Brazil. of the incredible season, incredible calendar, Troy will be there. We'll follow it. It will be the same for all tiers of the career ladder, and obviously many more surprises to come when it comes to academy. I see Menos is already thinking about it, so I like it. We've seen the venues, and now it's time. Attention, I like it. It's time to look at the teams that will compete in the 16 rounds in the 4 series. Starting from the Formula Spring 2. We'll start by showing the teams that return to the series, which means 6, 7. Seven new teams will be joining the Formula Sprint grid. Aquila Racing, Chimera Racing Team, Elk International, Emerald Overdrive, Fox Sports, McKenna Racing, and what did I say about the GPVWC being an accessible league? Congratulations to all the teams making their entry to the career ladder. We hope you go on to great success. We move on. Formula Sprint with the teams that return for another season. And let's reveal the 7 that will join them. Alpha Sierra Sim Racing. Because if there's an ass on the grid, it's this. Love you, Tom. Gallery 8. Potential Grand Prix. Korea Cup Prix. Note the spelling. Excelsior Motorsport. TM Tech Racing. And finally, Easter eggs in okay. As the problem of hiding Easter eggs in the presentation is where you forget where they are. Same like with a real Easter egg hunt. You find out a few months later when it starts thinking. We can then, congratulations to all the teams. An incredible season awaits. And then now let's move on to the upper tiers of the career ladder with the Super League Light. Again, the teams returning to the series. 5 new entries.
Oh, wait.
Green Stripes Racing. Dax Racing. Apex Grand Prix. Hyperion Esports. And finally, Team Shiba.
Super Light's been retired. He's pretty good.
Hey, I see these for the first time as well. Maybe. Yeah. It's about, well, actually,
Yeah.
if it's not from the Super Lights region of France, it's just Super League Lights. We cannot call it like that. Anyway, moving on to Super League. Drum roll. The teams returning for the 2026 season. So, it's time to look at the next, the 3 entrants in Super League. Ride Racing. And I have to say, it's a pleasure to welcome again to the Super League such an historical team that's written some incredible pages of our history, now with sound financial management. On to Lunar. And finally, the last entry. South North. Not true North, but North. Well, to the new team to the Super League, hopefully another incredible season awaits, on par with the ones we just finished. It would be fantastic, and we really cannot wait. Before we move on to a couple of things, GPVWC Day is often about traditions, and as a tradition, we've forgotten to do one thing like every year. Yep.
Sorry to disturb you.
We're just wrapping up. Fantastic. Thank you very much. We've forgotten, and I'll call Toby to the stage for this one because we've forgotten the medal for your drivers, for the constructor champions. So another round of applause for THR. And also Menno's fantastic prints, which do you want to give them out now? Do you want to send some incredible prints that Menno has produced to commemorate some of the standout drivers from this season? I think this kind of brings us nearly to the end of our program. It's definitely the end for me here in front of you. I want to say a massive thank you for everybody here with us today. I want to say, if my counting is correct, and I'm a rider and I roll numbers, we have 49 people here in the room, 50 if you count Jarl. So they are, my count is 50. That's real young. Yes. It's the highest number we've ever had at a GPVWC Day, and it's an absolute pleasure and a privilege to be here and speak to you. I want to say thank you, and everybody in our GPVWC community has been watching from home. And I want to say thank you once again to everybody that's given any amount of time to the league this year. Particularly thanks to Chris. His work as a race director and everything else is absolutely incredible. And God, the guy needs some help. Not from a mental side. So anyone that wants to step up and support Chris, it's an incredible job he does. Please step in, because people running every race weekend, every race event, the absolute lifeblood of our community. After we finish, before we all disappear and do stuff that I'm not particularly good at, Stephanie's incredible at, later in town, let's take a massive group photo, because this is absolutely... Yes, yes. And we've got one last thing. For me, that's the end. Thank you all, and see you next season and next year GPVWC Day. We have one last thing, and is a video to celebrate two teams whose career in GPVWC have come to an end. It's something. Hold back your tears, but I just want to say massive thank you to everybody who's contributed to this team, has kept them alive over the years, contributed to their success. You'll see what I mean is definitely a lot of people. And again, this is the special things about GPVWC, is the connections you create. So for me, well, Panissi, it's all tonight. Thank you all. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, everyone, and good night. Yeah.
We have to download.